Most Kenyans find it a very big joke that the NC party, Amani National Congress, with only 3 senators and only 14 members in the National Assembly, would declare that they've started an initiative to impeach Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. That's a very funny joke to most. I even read a comment somewhere where somebody went beyond laughing and became insulting, saying that these people, with this idea, have no brains. Now hold on a minute. I'm aware that young Kenyans are very quick to insult people and their intelligence, but will usually end up eating their words. Because behind most political moves, there's an objective. It may not be the objective you think. In fact, I'm going to shock this young man who insulted the intelligence of this move and tell them this is in fact a smart chess move with a very crystal clear objective. Nakwambia, the kind of political chess going on the Kenyan political scene. Wacha tu. Anyway, let us break it down. Now, number 1, although it is the ANC launching this move to impeach the deputy president, you can be sure that they're going to get support from the entire fraternity of Team Kelewek. I think you'll agree with me on that. That means support from the Orange Democratic Movement, or DP. That means support from the Jubilee faction allied to the president. Bottom line, this is not a small matter. And it is not about 14 members of parliament and 3 senators. No, it's much larger than that. But here is the political chess. Now, we all know what happened this past weekend in Western Kenya, Vihiga, to be precise, in what we called here the Mululu Declaration. This was at the funeral of the late mother of Musalia Mudavadi, the party leader of ANC, where it was said by several leaders, the time was ripe for Musalia Mudavadi to be the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. And this narrative received the rubber stamp of approval from the president himself when he spoke at the same function and said that it was time leadership moved away from the 2 communities that have dominated the presidency since independence. That is the House of Mumbi and the Kalenjin community or Kalenjin nation. Allow me an interesting aside here. I am told that in Western Kenya, since this past weekend, they are talking about nothing else. They are very happy that finally this humble son of Kenya, that hails from the Mulembe nation, Musalia Mudavadi, has a real chance of ending up inside State House. Mwanambiri wayaye, mwanambiri, mwanambiri. My apologies for getting carried away. Anyway, in my view, the fact that the NC was chosen, and I've chosen my words carefully, notice I said chosen. The fact that ANC was chosen to lead this attack, this impeachment against the deputy president is no accident. it is part of the political chess in play at the moment. Because so far, Team Tangatanga's attack against the other side of the political divide has always been Raila this, Raila that. Raila is misleading the president, or Raila ameroga Uhuru, etc., etc. And now suddenly in this political chess game, all the focus is being put on Musalia as the candidate for Team Keleweke in 2022. And this is being backed up by the very strong, devastating narrative that it is time the presidency moved away from the Kalenjin nation and the House of Mumbi into the other communities we have in Kenya, the other 40 communities we have in the country. And I don't think the timing of all these moves is accidental. Now, we can already see that this particular chess move has given Team Tangatanga a lot of difficulties. They still can't figure out, at least not yet, how to counter it. In other words, if I was to talk like a Kenyan, and this was a disease, Tangatanga bado wajapata dawa. And it is going to be very difficult for them to counter this particular narrative. I believe, and I could be wrong, the only way of doing it is changing the conversation. And in this particular instance, changing the conversation is going to be an uphill task. And in my view, with all due respect to Team Tangatanga, and with all due respect to the Deputy President, the biggest problem here is that the Team Tangatanga candidate for 2022 does not have a track record. I can hear somebody from Team Tangatanga telling me, even Uhuru, President Uhuru, in 2013 as a candidate, did not have a track record. Well, my response is, that was a different time. Because the political environment, the political situation right now, will demand a track record. Mark my words. Kenyans are much more enlightened than they were in 2013. And in 2022, it will be 9 years since 2013, almost a decade. That's a long time ago, politically speaking. Things have changed. You should hear Kenyans talking, all over the country. You should read political comments, online. Kenyans have passed that stage of being told, I will do this, I will do that. And they've moved to that stage where they ask, first of all, before you tell us what you want to do, tell us what you have done so far. The opportunities you have been given in the past, what did you achieve? Show us. Tell us. Remind us. Bottom line, if the Deputy President had been somebody with a CV full of achievements, things done for the people of Kenya, things done for the country called Kenya, then it would have been a lot easier to change the conversation, and say, tribes don't matter. Look at this particular candidate. They have done this for you, they have done that for you, etc., etc. What Raila and Uhuru strategists have done, or are very determined to do, is to change the playing field, so that Team Tangatanga Babs, will be forced in the direction of Musalia Mudavadi, and not Raila Odinga, and not the BBI. That's the whole idea. I'm not even sure if serious effort will be put into successfully impeaching the Deputy President. Maybe, maybe not. Because the main idea I see here is to keep the deputy president very busy, countering his prospective opponent in the 2022 presidential elections. This is something he must do. He cannot keep on attacking Raila. Team Tangatanga must now try to convince us why Musalia Mudavadi is not a better candidate for president than the deputy president. A man who has already got a track record. Musalia Mudavadi already has a track record. And his track record has to do with the economy in the 90s. The deputy president has the uphill task of convincing us. Why not? Why not Mudavadi? Of course, the deputy president may choose to completely ignore Mudavadi, like he has done so far. But ultimately, that will put him at a great disadvantage, because it means he's allowing Mudavadi to build up his support countrywide as he's busy attacking Raila. The deputy president may also choose to shift his attacks from Raila Odinga to the other handshake principle, President Uhuru Kenyatta, which is what he appears to be doing at the moment. And again, that will be a political blunder. The reason is simple. The deputy president's campaigns within Mount Kenya region will have a problem. He will be allowing his political opponents room to attack him, as long as he continues attacking the president. Let me illustrate that further. I'll give you an example. If, for instance, I hate my younger brother, I don't like him, we don't get along well, I don't support him, and then you come from outside the family and you start attacking my kid brother, how do you think I'm going to react? Yes, I don't like my kid brother, but why are you attacking him? Chances are that I will side with my enemy, my kid brother, against you. And this is the situation the deputy president faces as long as he continues attacking the president directly. You will have noticed that Team Keleweke attacks against the deputy president in recent times have been dragging in the Kiambaa Church manenos. Kiambaa Church was a place where there was a very unfortunate incident during the 2007 clashes. You see, the house of Mumbi, have never trusted Raila. They fear Raila. They don't trust him. And so it is very easy to provoke the emotions against the BBI when you use Raila's name. And this is what Team Tangatanga and the deputy president have been doing very successfully so far. But now they must address the Musalia Mudavadi manenos. But now they must address it is time for other communities to lead Kenya manenos. I think you can now see the kind of checkmate chess politically that is unfolding, because it seems Team Tangatanga and the deputy president have been boxed in, at least for now. Their options have been dramatically reduced. Now, the latest development is that the Jubilee Party has announced that it has pulled out of the by-elections in Machakos, Matunga, Kabucha, etc., etc. Now, usually, by-elections are excellent opportunities to throw barbs at Raila Odinga and the BBI. Now, the DP Ruto allied political party, the brand new one, the United Democratic Alliance, have to make a decision whether or not to field candidates in these by-elections. And if they field candidates, which I think they will, then can you imagine a situation whereby you're facing a Ford Kenya candidate or a candidate from Wiper Party, and then you start talking about Raila? And then you start talking about the handshake? And then you start talking about BBI? you can see the chess being played. All opportunities for Team Tangatanga and the Deputy President to throw barbs at the BBI, I believe, have been deliberately removed. And therefore, it is not true to say that the move by Musalia Mudavadi's party, the ANC, to start impeachment proceedings or to initiate impeachment against the Deputy President is a stupid move. It is not true to say that those people behind it don't have brains. Anybody who wants to say that does not understand politics. And as we speak, they already have egg on their face. Because this move is high-level political chess, as we have seen on our show today. Wapile Bobgon. Now, if you have enjoyed our show today, please remember to like this video. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.